Welcome to the Coder Catch Up podcast. My name is Jamie Jones. In this episode, I'm going to be talking about React Redux, in particular a cheat sheet for it. Now, this kind of goes along with the previous episode where I talked about React Express. Now, the next kind of thing that you'll generally learn with React is state management, and you can use the built-in state, but when you need something a bit more complex or something that's going to suit your needs better, generally people are reaching for Redux, at least at this point in time. And Redux is basically a state management tool that sits on top and allows you to access state a lot easier and work with state in a more of a modular approach. Now, this is a repo at GitHub, so it's just react-redux-cheatsheet. There's actually a full URL that I'll leave in the show notes because it's kind of hard to pronounce the username or read it out. So I highly recommend checking this one out. It's a nice visual cheat sheet. But it's not your standard cheat sheet in terms of, this is what this does. It actually shows you flows and how everything connects. So it labels like, this is a function. This is when it's inside the component. This is kind of the component, the store. If it's just a generic JavaScript object, things like that. And it links them all together. So you get a really clear understanding like what things are by use of color labels and arrows and things like that. And it probably doesn't make much sense if you're not looking at this right now, but it'll make more sense when you look at it. But to go a little bit further, they've actually got a full article. So there's like an article that accompanies this that breaks things down a lot more. So it gives you a clearer understanding of each different thing in Redux. So you get more in depth. So you can use the cheat sheet to kind of get a visual idea of it and then use the article to go further in depth. But that's all I got for this one. It's a quick one. I'd really love to know, though, what do you use for a cheat sheet for Redux? Is there something else out there? I would really love to know because Redux is still something I don't think I've really got my head 100% around. There's areas where I always have to think like, what's the best way of doing this? How should I do this? Should I do it this way? Should I do it that way? So there's still some questions in my mind about it, and there's things that I have to look up. So if I feel like I have to look it up fairly often, I don't know the subject enough. So that's kind of my stance on it, and these things definitely help me and have helped me in the past using cheat sheets. So I'd really love to know what you use, what you have used, and if you've used this one before and what your thoughts are on it. That's it. If you're listening to this on iTunes, I'd really appreciate a rating and review. That'd be awesome. If you're listening to this on YouTube, I'd really appreciate a like and a subscribe. If you aren't listening to this on YouTube, I highly recommend checking out the YouTube channel. This is where I'm going to be posting podcasts and kind of like vlogs and videos as well, so check that one out. But other than that, we'll catch the next one. Bye.